Greetings, everybody. Amyte here, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play All the Mods series. It has been quite a while, and I'll be honest, it's my fault. I went on a 2-week trip to visit my grandma in Hong Kong because she was sick. And when I got back home, oh my god, so many things started going wrong. I had my fridge freezer in the kitchen break down, and that costed me a ton of money. And then my dog had pancreatitis, and I accidentally cut his leg open while giving him a groom and a bath. So, and then like 30 other things happened. So finally, I have time to play the mod pack again. I have been scouting around for a new area for a base, and you are now witnessing it. I've decided that this area right outside where this ship and the village is to be, I would say it's a good change of pace for me. Like I said before, I think I normally do man caves, and I can't really seem to get away from them, but I do think this could help me have a little bit of variation with a cliffside cave, and I have to sort of shape the whole thing myself and actually build instead of just letting the natural terrain of the cave just build the base for me. So I'm currently experimenting with some wood, seeing what I can use as a balcony, as a roof, and stuff like that. Let me know if you have your favorite type of wood in this mod pack, because I know there's a lot and I cannot decide. It's definitely not going to be this eucalyptus wood though. I don't think the base needs a lot of space, so I think this is a perfect hub for me to put in whatever I need. We can always set up expansion using portals and teleport rocks and all that stuff, so I'm not worried at all. We just need something nice and cozy to call home officially. Yes, we're leaving the mansion. I do want to try and incorporate the natural terrain of the cliff as if that's possible. I found this really interesting hole over here. This goes all the way down to the base of the mountain, and it has this really little tiny section of a cave. I think we should build something in here. I don't know what that is. If anyone has any suggestions, that would be great. It's a very narrow section, so it could be a shortcut or it could be a facility, but it does go out, and it goes out into here, into this side of the cliff. But today I want to get started in refined storage. Yes, I want to start centralizing my storage, and I want to do it here. That's why I cut open this entire cave. All of this cutting was made by me. I still have to take back some of the cobblestone and replace it with something. Like I said, this is a work in progress, but I feel like a good way to start getting organized is to put all of my items into one central storage area. So I have never played with refined storage at all, and I used to go with applied energistics. So I would like to try something new, and also I found out, or people have said that refined storage is a lot easier. So it seems like we have to start off refined storage with a controller. The controller is the core of your storage network. When provided with power, it gives life to all RS components connected, and each can only have one. So what do we need? We need quartz enriched iron, silicon, and an advanced processor, which we can make out of silicon and... Okay, we need to go home, and I think I have to anyways because my inventory is a mess. Yes, it is. It's always a mess. It's modded Minecraft. I like this place, you know? It's good, but it's very beginner, and I think it's time to move on. We might have to move all of these machineries and stuff like that. Oh yeah, so while I was away, I set up some hopper botany pots. With chorus fruit, because we're going to need a lot of these. I would like to mass farm these, but I hope by the time that I'm done setting up storage and everything, I don't. But it would be cool to have, you know, something set up with that. But yeah, so everything hasn't been running in the meantime, I pretty much just started playing, and it's my first session, so we can just check and see what's going on with everything. We got 1,300 nether bananas, which is good. We have just a full cell here, just for whatever reason. How's my power? It's on, good, and we have a ton of melons, so everything running is fine. And of course we have the gumball machine from last episode, and we're up to 1.7k obsidian, so we are probably good for a very long while. I don't know how this is gonna go because I believe I'm short on iron once again. I have a decent amount, so we should be good for the time being. How much quartz enriched iron should we make? Let's make half a stack and then some, because I accidentally clicked a little bit more. We also need some string and a slime ball. I'm trying to remember all the recipes here. So we need to make the processor bindings. Silicon is made by smelting nether quartz. I would really love to set up a factory of really fast machines. I think that's going to be one of the goals that I want to do. I've also realized that maybe this mod pack is not going to be my #1 priority. And I'm sorry that I keep asking for so many opinions, because I just really am unsure with what I want to do. Would you guys prefer if I just like came back to this mod pack whenever I'm like fully in the mood for it and really give it my 100%? Or do you think I should try to bum rush to the Automod Star a little bit faster and maybe forego a couple of like explorations and stuff like that? Because you don't really need to do everything in this mod pack, right? Again, let me know what you think. I really loved the fact that I got so much feedback the first time around when I first made the first episode, but obviously interest can dwindle as you go along, and I don't want something to last longer than it should. Machine casing, that's that, and advanced processor requires a diamond and redstone. Okay, see, this is why I need this is why I need proper storage. It's about time. This should be shapeless, right? Yep, so we have the processor, and then we just cook it in the furnace. And then we'll get our advanced processor. And then finally with that, the machine casing, some silicon. Oh god, do I remember? It's like that, and then it's quartz enriched iron. Yes, I remembered the recipe. I'm not trash at this game. I think the next thing I should make is the wrench. So that's gonna require some quartz enriched iron and a basic processor. So that's just iron and redstone. So this will make our wrench, and then we can combine it with our, wait, what? Huh? Why won't it? What? Oh, okay. Okay. So now we have 4 wrenches in our morphing tool. Next, we should make some cables, and this is why I love this block maker. I will always make a series of these. Let's make a stack. Wait, what? What did I get wrong? Oh, it's the other way around? Oh, okay, perfect. Let's make a set of 2. We'll make 24. Oh my goodness, that just opened up the quest chain quite a bit. What are all these machines? Exporter, importer, constructor, deconstructor, push items from your system into a block from, oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, we'll come back to these later. Let's get a disk drive going on. Then we need to make a grid. And then we're gonna upgrade it immediately into a crafting grid. This is the part I'm kind of familiar. So we need to create storage housing and create storage parts in order to create hard drives. And I think we'll start things off with 4K drives. Which requires me to craft a lot of these things, which is the appeal of automation. I'm just gonna manually do it all. I'm just gonna make enough for, let's say, 4 4K drives. And then we need one of these storage housings for the quest. So I am actually kind of curious how we're going to make these. Oh, right. So I think I need to make more stuff. I'll be right back. All right, I have them now. So if we combine them, this should make 4 individual 4K storage disks. So that should be plenty of storage for what I have at the current moment. We're also gonna craft a wireless transmitter and also a wireless crafting grid. Oh wait, this is using the one that's currently in my inventory, so we should probably make a second grid then in that case. Yeah. So we'll make a second grid, then we'll turn that into a crafting grid, and then we'll make this into a wireless crafting grid. Okay, so that should give me some extra materials. Increasing Wi-Fi range. Interesting. So we have a range upgrade, but I think we want to get to the Infinity Range Booster, which requires Enderium and Unobtainium. And if we want to extend this range to everything, we're also going to need Nether Stars and more of those range boosters. Okay. Alright, so I think I want to place these probably here. I just want sort of easy access, you know? So let's put the crafting grid right here. And then from here, we probably need the controller. And then we'll probably put the disk drives here. And then we'll just put the storage disks in here. Then we can place a wireless transmitter above the... Wait, do I place it on the controller or do I place it on the grid? Anywhere on your system. Oh, okay. And we'll power everything just through a flux network. So all I have to do is select my network and it will come alive. It's alive! Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. So can I start dumping all my stuff in here now? I think I can. Oh, this is so awesome. Okay, I am going to dump all my stuff in here now. I will be right back. You have no idea how proud I am for myself being able to build this really basic system, because every time that I would play all the mods or a mod pack with friends, they would be the ones to build the storage, even though I was like, I want to learn, and then they just went ahead and like built everything. So for me to actually build the thing myself for once, finally, one time for Applied Energistics 2, and for the very first time in Refined Storage, I am very proud of myself. Okay, I just about emptied all my chests, so here is most of my stuff consolidated into one storage unit, and that is amazing. Looking at my drives, I pretty much almost filled them all out, so 4 4K storage disks was a good call. And eventually I do want to upgrade this so that I have massive amounts of storage, but there's also another way of doing it a little bit more efficiently, and I want to try and create a network of storage spaces. So like if we have a farm over on the other side of the world that has sort of its own network, and we can, I believe with refined storage, set some stuff up so that we can, I believe it's with these guys, we can look into the network of the other thing and consider that as part of the entire network of storage, so we don't actually have to rely on, say, 64K storage parts, you know? Actually, I'm curious, how far does this go? 1.2, oh my goodness. Goes into infinite storage. You've gotta be kidding me. There's no possible way. Do we even need infinite storage? It requires an unobtainium, but is there really like nothing else that we can use here? Vibranium, automautium nuggets. So the biggest we can get to without getting into the automautium ores is over 1 million. Okay, that is impressive, and it would be very cool if I could learn how to use auto crafting to make those, but we'll see when we get there, you know? Now, the wireless crafting grid, I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to work, because if I right click it or use the hotkey, it says network not found. So I'm assuming we have to like right click something. Do we have to put this in here? No. Do we have to say do something here? I'm not entirely sure. What does the thing say? Allows to access your storage wirelessly. Oh, darn it, I wasn't recording. I figured it out. You just have to shift right click into the controller, and now we can access the crafting grid anywhere from 16 blocks away. Yeah, 16 blocks. So if I fly this way, yeah, it says we're not in range anymore. So we need to upgrade this eventually. All right, I'm continuing my remodeling of the first base, and it's coming along well. So I'm deciding to use spruce for the time being until I find different wood to use, preferably from a modded pack. And then I'm kind of going for a black and red feel, just simply because I want this to be my personal base and I want it to go off my colors. So we got some chipped black stones here, and also I found out that the overgrown stone actually spreads just like how grass does, so we can have a very lush floor if we want to. But the good thing is that I know that I can create overgrown stone, which was a concern of mine. I need to kill the wither, and I do not have the gear for it, I'll be honest. It is most likely improbable that I could take a wither on in a fair fight, so instead I'm going to try and cheese it. I wonder if I can still remember how to do the wither trap in the end. I believe you just set up a T shape here, and then I have the skulls and stuff from I guess the nether trips, but I believe this is all I have to do. If it doesn't go well, I will have my micro missiles and I guess my axe and an Inferium sword and diamond sword. But if anything goes wrong, I'll just chug golden apples. But this should work, because this is a 1.19 pack. But just in case, I am going to run like heck. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon the wither. Gonna back up a little bit, and we'll just see what happens. Okay. Okay, it's good. It still works. For now. Is it? I'm worried that if I hit him like more, he's going to... Okay, I think it's fine. My only concern was basically hitting him and he just pops out of the portal and starts wrecking my end island. That was my biggest worry, but we're fine. So the cheese still works. I'm not necessarily proud of it, I'll be honest, but I gotta do what I gotta do to get stuff done. So we're going to just cheese it that way. We did 4 achievements, a familiar receptacle, a voodoo poppet. We have a withering soul, and I'm guessing this is, yeah, mystical agriculture. I'm not excited about that. What did I get? Yellow heart? No. We got the nether star, so that's good. I do need to do this twice though, so we're just going to re-summon another one. And we'll just kill the wither a second time. I really have to make some tools, which I'll probably do in a future episode, but this is the reason why I need the wither, because I need to set up some stuff. Oh, okay, cool. True sight, magic resist, yellow heart, nether star. Okay, we got everything we need. After playing around with some designing for a little bit, I made a couple changes. I moved the waystone to here so we get a little bit of symmetry. So I'm thinking this can be the way down into the lower part of the mountain, and this can be a bubble elevator to get back up. Although elevator bubbles seem so vanilla, we could probably do something a bit more mod packy about it. Maybe some elevators or something. I'll think about that. But I have been playing a lot off camera, and unfortunately I think I'll have to cut this episode a little bit shorter than usual, which means I didn't really accomplish too much, and I apologize for that. But in terms of how much I played on and off camera, I would say I did quite a lot. So we'll continue this in the next episode. I moved the refined storage unit off on this side because I realized that over here I could make a symmetrical set of holes here. Whether if it's for aesthetic or functional purposes, I'll decide on that later. I do think I'm getting some good ideas just from the general shape of this mountain though. I don't really need a fancy first base, as I was talking about wanting to do many builds and stuff like that. I feel like I need to make the scale of my projects a little less ambitious if I want to make a good amount of progress through the mod pack. Either way though, I'm going to continue this in the next episode, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time, okay? Bye bye!